Hi everyone, it's Monday. Okay, so it's November 18th, which is really frightening. Um, we're about a week away from Thanksgiving. Um, all right, so the soaps are really good today for Monday. They usually are because, like I said, they have to solve the cliffhanger and hopefully provide more information so you feel like got somewhere that day. Um, okay, so I guess I'll start with the bad news first, although it's kind of like a pick your poison today. Because, uh, let's see, Jack and Diane had to deal with the fallout from Kyle and telling Kyle that the whole thing, the marital troubles that everybody thought they were having, was a ruse, a setup to let him escape from Victor. And Victor is not faultless in this because Victor had his own plan to make Jack pay, quote unquote, for almost, he saw it as almost unaliving Nikki. Although that's not what happened here, but that's what Victor thought. So, um, alright, let's see. So there's a fallout of that. And, Diane is really funny because she says, what if we've done so much damage it's totally irreparable? And he says, well, no, I don't think so. But give him some time. And I saw how Michael Miller, looked. Man, yeah, I'd be kind of pissed too if my parents did that to me. But now, thankfully, he's got Claire in his corner, so Claire might be the reason why he forgives him a little sooner than he might have originally. So that's a good thing. Okay. Which leads me to the second piece of bad news. Kind of bundled together because okay, I'm gonna go back a little bit in time because I feel I have to make sense, right? Okay, so Sharon told Nick everything. I told you that. I'm not going to go over that piece. The piece I'm going to go over is when Sharon was telling Nick everything, part of what she told him was that she accidentally ran Phyllis. She skidded over the center line and accidentally ran Phyllis off the road. That's what she told Nick. So now the after effect of that, or the aftermath, is that Phyllis is laying in a hospital bed, not knowing if she's gonna survive or not, right? Okay. So poor Daniel might have to deal with the death of his, or the unaliving, sorry, of his girlfriend, ex-wife, I don't know what she was at the time, and his mother, all in a span of maybe a month. So that's a lot. Um, and then coupled with it is Sharon finally because she fessed up. She told Nick to call Chance and so that she can confess. And poor Faith, now this is why I feel sorry for Faith because she believes in her mother and doesn't want to believe that she could do that to another person. However, it's the truth. So Chance comes by and knocks on the door and he says, so why am I here? Tell me what's going on. So Sharon says, because before he knocks on the door, Faith says, tell me it's not true. And you have to imagine her saying it being more emotional than I can be on here, okay? Because imagine me, if you can, breaking down in tears and sobbing and trying to talk through that. That's how Faith is talking, okay? So she says, "Tell me it's not true." And Sharon says, "As much as I hate it, it is. It's really true. So what Chance is gonna do with that?" I mean, I kind of can guess part of it, but then I don't know what the other part is because he has to arrest her based on that. Okay. But what happens after that, I'm not entirely sure because Sharon could have a couple of defenses. Now, I've said this before and I'll probably say it a lot, but I don't condone anything that Sharon did. Okay? Um, it's just a storyline, so I try to remind myself of that sometimes. That it's a storyline and this really didn't happen to somebody. But I do get emotionally attached because, well, when you know somebody did something and they're not fessing up to it, it's like, why aren't you fessing up to this? Um, you know. So, okay. The defenses Sharon might have is she wasn't on her meds, or she wasn't on the correct doses of her meds, or whatever. Okay, that's one theory. Another theory or another defense is that both times, in both circumstances, the accident with Phyllis and the unaliving of Heather, she blacked out for apparently a good period of time. Now, that could mean that she's not in her right mind. And I don't mean sane, I mean not there, you know, like aware, like completely, totally, 100% aware of what she did while she was doing it. So that might be another difference. But other than that, no. I can't see any more because the she didn't mean to do it. They were really bad accidents, but she didn't fess up as soon as you should because she knew the day of both things and she waited a long time to confess to the unaliving of Heather. That's what I'm stuck on. So, and let's see. Also, I'm kind of stuck on. Well, and Kyle said this too. If you knew, and this is talking to his parents, if you knew what you were doing was wrong, then why'd you keep doing it? That was my question. Okay, so you have a motivation to keep your son away from this guy. Okay, I understand that to a point. However, when you feel like you're doing more damage playing the ruse than maybe telling the truth, why don't you try telling the truth, giving it a whirl? You know, before. That's what I'm. That's what I was thinking. So, um, yeah. So we are now on Phyllis' watch to see if she comes out of her coma. I guess. So who knows how long that'll be? I don't know. I can't even give you a guesstimate on that one. Yeah. So, all right. Bye, guys.